tradition more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Makes the grab. It's Baldwin. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Hawkins. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun, trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll try it over the left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Baylor 6, Ohio State 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. To the air, it's Howard. Makes his connection. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Looking for space, it's Henderson. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt to try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Down for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to the running game. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe. Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Let's go.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Hand off from the shotgun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
At the 33-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. And the quick shuffle pass. It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're facing a 3rd down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the game scored.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Griffin. Now.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This is a 3rd and long. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Howard. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. First and 10 coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back goes in motion. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Looking down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
To the air, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the inside. At the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Man.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Howard. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
On second down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Ohio State 10, Penn State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll try to pop the draw. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. They're trying to get to him. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
To the air, it's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and long. Defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these 2 schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Ibuka. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this. with the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. Today we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snags it over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Martinez on the carry. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's back to throw on second down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Going to the run, it's Henderson. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
In blue. In blue. Go over. Hunt.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
On the double.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Get set. Get set.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Ward. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's not sexy, it's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do?
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go right back to him. That should be the final play of the first half.
The end of the first half with the game tie.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Smashes through. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion.
Flip it, flip it. Griffin.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. That's caught. It's Ibuka. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go! Gorilla! Gorilla!
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Acorn!
Dropping back, it's Howard. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Canes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score Miami 14, Ohio State 7.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Back to pass, it's Howard. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Line getting set on second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a second down pass play. Looking to buy time. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's right on target. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. To to the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. He's gonna pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown tie. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. They get him down after he makes the catch. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go back to the ground. And he could not get loose on the run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quickly complete. Shakes off the tackler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Now adjusting. Complete to the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Toss sweep right.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with 2 of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Gorilla! Gorilla! Gorilla!
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Smith.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They believe they can run right here. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Back open in the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. On the move. At the 35, he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Got it.
Defense in press coverage.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Missouri 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to throw, it's Cook. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide out in motion.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Tuna. Tuna.
He's looking to throw it. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver you, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Second down coming up.
Pound 55 weak.
Give to the running back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Get set. Get set.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a two-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Ready?
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on fourth. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This time they'll go to the running game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agreed.
Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got his man all by himself. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Buying some time as he moves left. And the ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense.